How can you transform your vertical jump as fast as possible? Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to transform your vertical jump in just 4 steps, how many times you're gonna do this method per week, and why it is the key to getting consistent improvement in your vertical jump. If you're a beginner to improving your vertical jump, this first drill is gonna be the key to improving your mechanics. You're gonna see me with the hood up because it's very cold, and I'm trying to get these exercises done for you so I can actually post these videos. The first thing is gonna be, you're standing in this upright position, and you can even get an athletic posture. So that's quarter squat position with heart forward. This is the most athletic position you could possibly be in for most athletes. And then you want to get hands in front of you and swing them back. You want to do this about 5 to 10 times. Learn how to swing your arms back and then add the drop to it. So this is an eccentric drop that you get in most vertical jumps. So we're swinging back and then we're dropping, dropping, dropping. Learn how to do that about 5 to 10 times. This is all one set, right? Or all one rep, for example. So let's say 5, and then you go 5, 5, and then the last part of this, now that you're dropping as fast as possible into this half squat position, nowhere lower than this, right? We're not getting down here, we're just getting here. Even a quarter squat would work. Now we're gonna bounce out, right? So we're 1, 2, up to 5, then 1, 2, and then that's the third level to the standing vert. If you go through these positions where you're teaching your body how to swing, then teaching your body how to counter move with the swing, and then teach your body how to release all that elastic energy you built up in that fast counter movement and explode out, you will learn very quickly how to do a good standing vertical jump. Now that you have good standing vertical jump mechanics, it's time to start adding horizontal momentum. So that's moving forward while jumping. If you want to dunk, you're going to see people like Ja Morant where they're building speed into their vertical jump. You're going to learn how to do this by covering distance with your push. Right here, we have an elastic band, this purple band right here. And the goal for these type of drills is we're going to wrap it around our hip. I can't even get my foot through it. What is wrong with me? We're going to wrap it around our hip. I literally can't get my foot around this. Okay. Boom, right? And the goal is to cover distance. So we want to push out, but if we don't push out, this band's going to play with us, right? It's going to either pull us back, or when we jump, we're going to fall backwards on our butt. What we need to do is teach our body how to push out with this resistance and then jump up as high as possible. And what this resistance is doing is teaching you how to cover distance because there's feedback when you jump. If you don't do this correctly, you're going to fall back. So what one quick rep would look like would be somewhere along the lines of this. We have the band around my hip and we're going here and jumping up. You usually want a thick band. If you get one of those, cheap plastic bands from Target, it's gonna rip on you. But you can usually do about 3 to 4 sets of these to 2 to 4 reps each. And we're practicing both penultimate. We're pushing here or we're pushing here and having that resistance as feedback and also teaching us how to produce horizontal force for the 2-foot jump, especially in the approach. Now that you know how to cover distance with your push, it's time to bring in speed to your vertical jump. If your goal is to dunk during a fast break or even have a traditional jump from 12 to 15 feet out, then you need to teach your body how to accept a lot of force and how to have an effective block step. So we're gonna give you the drills to improve that. And then the next variation is gonna be assisted. So we just did band resisted where it's resisting us, but now we have band assistance where it's pulling us in, and we're gonna teach our body how to do the block step, right? So that last one was the plant foot. Now we have the block foot, right? Where we're actually teaching our body how to stop and decelerate our momentum, right? So the assistance helps us because it brings in extra speed and we can do this, right? So boom, boom. We're just doing one quick penultimate at one step right into that jump. And what I want you to think about is not about jumping vertically, pushing force into the ground. I want you to decelerate your body. So this second step, for some people, it'll be, if it's left, right, it'll be left and then right foot. I want you to strike it forward, jab the last foot. And we're here, boom, jab this last foot, and you're going to skyrocket vertically because you're decelerating momentum. Just like Ja Morant, I'll probably show B-roll, he's building up speed, and then he goes into his penultimate and decelerates his last foot to go up. And this is the best drill to teach your body how to do this. 3 to 4 sets of 2 to 4 jumps, each penultimate, so each plant, so right, left, and left, right, and focus on getting that good push and then punching the block. I have a free vertical jump workout pulled directly from my 4-month vertical jump transformation program, Just Jump. If you want to start that program in the next 2 minutes for free, all you have to do is click the link in the description or the pinned comment. It'll also come with some extra checklists and daily habit stuff that you can do to ensure you get the most vertical jump gains possible. The last step is to finally put it all together. In order to jump high, you need to jump very often, especially with good technique, so your sessions are actually effective to improving yourself. So now that you have the fundamental technique you need to jump higher, you need to try out these drills to help bridge the gap. And the last one I'm gonna show B-roll is gonna be max effort approach vertical jumps. It's gonna be the most important thing is putting it all together. So what I want you to do is go between 12 to 15 feet away from the rim and then go for a max jump. You wanna bring in the speed, just like we learned in the band resistant and band assisted. We're gonna make a huge push to cover distance like we did in the band resisted drill. And then we're gonna punch that block step and decelerate our body like we did in the band assisted drill and try to jump and touch something as high as possible. It's not gonna come together the first time. It's gonna probably take about 2 to 3 weeks because you're learning new technique. But if you do at least 10 to 30 jumps, if you do at least 20 to 30 jumps every single week, whether it's 10 jumps on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or 15 jumps on Monday, 15 jumps on Friday, or 10 jumps Monday, 10 jumps Friday, once you get about 20 to 30 jumps per week, you will start to notice huge improvements in your technique, especially if you use these drills as your primers. And as a primer, I just mean as a warm up. So you do about 2 to 3 sets of every single drill right before you start, go into about 10 to 15 jumps, and you will see your technique rapidly improve, especially if you record yourself and review it every single time. And a quick tip, I didn't really mention this during these drills, but a huge key to jumping high, whereas 1 foot or 2 foot, is a vertical torso. So if you go into this big penultimate and you let your body lean forward like this, all the horizontal speed you just put in is going to give out horizontally. So you're not gonna transmit horizontal speed, so that big push vertically, you're actually gonna go a bunch of speed, and fall forward like this. I bet you've noticed that when you sprint into a jump, maybe a fast break, you go for a jump, your whole body gives out. A lot of stuff has to do with that, like isometrics and your tendon elasticity and things like that, and even technique. But in the technique aspect, if you're going for a 2 foot jump and your torso is leaning backwards almost, or vertical, you're gonna be able to decelerate that body and go vertically from all that horizontal speed you push in. But if you do this, you're gonna fall forward, right? And same thing with 1 foot, especially with 1 foot, is if you're like this almost, you're going to jump up vertically. But if you're kind of like lazy and you're over here and your torso isn't vertical, then when you're bringing in speed, you're gonna fall forward just like that. And I hope this helps. And all this technique advice doesn't really help if you don't have the right exercises to help improve the output you're putting into the ground. So you want to improve your force output, watch this video right here. If you want all of this programmed for you, you can hop on Just Jump, our 4-month vertical jump transformation program.